Laois on home soil, but a major test lay in wait for a side that had struggled badly in the league. Visitors Wexford had already laid down a 2017 marker. Manager Davy Fitzgerald banned from the sideline, but no doubt still an influence. And he almost saw his side make a dream start. Just 30 seconds in, David Redmond beat Enda Rowland, only to see Lee clear off the line. The wake-up call served Laois well. Stephen Maher here opened the scoring in fine fashion, and with captain Ross King adding 2 quick-fire points, the home side led by 3 after 5 minutes. But Wexford hit back to tie it up soon after. A flowing move involving Paul Morris and Redmond ended with the latter finding Harry Keogh in space. He made no mistake, rifling home from a tight angle. In a high-tempo start, the influential Conor MacDonald then produced one of the scores of the half after a brilliant piece of stick work tight to the sideline. Laois looked to their midfield pairing of Ross King and Paddy Purcell to drive them forward. The strong-running Purcell with this superb long-range effort to tie it up. But Wexford were to register 4 of the next 5 scores. This Harry Keogh effort was to nudge them a goal in front, and Keogh himself was to end the half with a personal tally of 1-2. Laois through Kieran Collier, Chad Dwyer and Ross King kept in touch, but with Wexford outscoring them 6 points to 3 in the last 10 minutes of the half, including a brace of points from Morris, the visitors were to lead by 5 at the break. Laois needed a strong start to the second half, but within 10 minutes of the restart, Wexford were out of sight. 3 points from Conor MacDonald, allied to a brace from Morris, saw them surge 9 clear before Aidan Nolan pounced for their second goal of the day after good work in the build-up from Keogh and substitute Jack Guiney. The return of a fit Sean Murphy was a big plus on the day for Wexford. Their influential sweeper popped up to add his name to the scorers list with his fine long-range efforts. With half-time arrival Guiney at the edge of the square, Wexford had another dangerous forward to hit, and having earlier had a goal ruled out, on 55 minutes the Rathnewer man made it count with a brilliant finish across the bows of Rowlands. Up against it, Laois kept playing, and they were rewarded when Purcell took advantage of a spill by Oliver O'Leary, deputising for the injured Mark Fanning, to fire to the net. Laois were to end the game with 13 men, red cards inside the final 15 minutes for Chad Dwyer and Willie Dunphy, but the game was beyond them by then. On a day when Conor MacDonald again showed his class with a 9-point haul, 4 from play, it was a case of job done by Wexford, and in pretty impressive fashion. Next up, the big one against Kilkenny. Final score, Wexford 325, Laois 117.
We had a lot of respect for Laois, and we knew, and I, knew they have some very good players. So we were only focusing on Laois, even though everybody else was talking about the 10th. All right, now that game is on. We know, like Kilkenny, after we went up to Nolan Park and beat them, they'll be all guns blazing when they're hurt, like that. Totally different animal in the championship.
Come on, you boys of Wexford, this could be our day. We will lift the model county